much better. Okay, guys. So, I'm actually going to be changing up Makeup Mondays. And my son actually got one of these like little wheels for school. One of these. And you know, all you do is like spin it and it'll like land on whatever color. I just have to go get like paper to fill in all the white to the actual color. But everything else has like, you know, their colors and stuff. I'm sorry if I'm looking that way. My monitor is actually over there. Hard to find somebody worth all your time, somebody who tell you the truth, someone who loves you for you, someone who knows all of your flaws, doesn't impose, try to control them, let you be free, doesn't deceive, they give you a chance to believe in something. Is that to my heart? I've been on a search and I'm losing my hope. Is that too much? Is that too much? Trying to find love in a world so cold. Oh, is that too much? Just want an answer. I can't be the only. So for primer, I'm using my Versace Skin Tune Blur Primer. And guys, I really love this stuff. I feel like it leaves the right amount of moisture and it leaves that like tacky feeling so that your foundation really clings onto the skin. And you guys already know that with the magic of editing, the brows are done. So now moving on to setting my brow bone, I'm using my RCMA No Color Powder. And guys, I've been loving this to just set my concealer, not necessarily to like add any more color than I already have for my brow bone highlight. So for my transition shade, I'm taking my Benefit Hoola Bronzer just to lightly dust that on for my transition shade. And once I've done that, I'm going to be taking the color Fired Up in my Morphe 35M Boss Mood palette just to build up the orange color a little bit lower than where I place that Hoola Bronzer.
Do you know all that made this beat?
Okay, so previously I was using a more rounded and more fluffier brush, but now I'm going to be switching it up and I'm going to be taking that same color Fired Up on a more pointed ended brush, and I'm going to be defining my crease just a little bit more, and I'm slowly going to build up to the color and to the intensity that I want the color to look. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and cut the crease, and I'm gonna slowly zoom you guys in so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm taking the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 00. This is just the lightest shade or lightest concealer that the collection has. And I'm slowly gonna go and create a cut crease a little bit above where my eye opens up. As you can see here, and then once I've created that space where I want my line and it's nice and stark, I'm gonna go ahead and just lay down the rest of the concealer pretty evenly, or as evenly as I can. That way when I lay the shadows down, it'll lay down really nicely and it won't be patchy or anything like that.
Okay, so taking the color Pop Star from that same palette, I'm gonna go ahead and focus this in on the inner corner of my eye. And as you can see, it has very little shimmer to it, which I really like, just to give it that like sunset sort of vibe. And like I said, I'm going to only focus this on the inner corner of my eye, and I'm pushing it onto my eyelid. Now taking the color Bright Eyes, I'm lightly patting this onto the center and the outer corner of my eye to create that gradient effect. And as you can see, I'm not swiping the color or anything. I'm patting the color on, and I'm slowly building up as I go. So I'm just going to go ahead and go back in with that color fired up from that same Morphe 35N Boss Mood palette. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the outer corners into that Bright Eyes color, just to give it a little bit of like a smoky effect. Alright, so for my liner, I'm going to be taking the Revlon Color Stay Skinny liquid liner, and I believe the color is Blackest Black, and we're just going to go ahead and draw out our winged liner. And so to prep my lashes for falsies, I'm going to go ahead and coat my lashes with the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. For falsies, I'm trying out a new lash brand that I just found. It's called Dope. It's Maribel, and the style is Chanel. And I really ended up loving these because they were so easy to apply and very flexible and lightweight and so thin. Alright guys, if you ain't gonna hype yourself up for a good lash day, then who the hell is? For foundation, I went in with Makeup Forever's Ultra HD foundation, and I used my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge to go ahead and blend that into my skin. So for today's concealer, I used the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer, and as you can see, I went ahead and did my right eye first, blended that out, and then applied my left eye. I did this because I feel like when I leave both eyes on before blending out, it dries out super fast, and it's harder for me to blend out. And this way I can get it while it's still moist and hasn't really dried out yet. And I find by doing it this way, it blends out so much easier that way. to set my concealer, I went in with the Becca Under Eye Brightening Powder, and I'm lightly pushing this into the skin. I'm not really using this to set my under eyes or to bake, because I find that when I use this to bake, it's too, it looks too cakey. So when I use this, I always use a very little amount. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going in with my MAC powder, just to lightly dust that all over the rest of my face where I didn't set any concealer. So that's just like my chin, my upper lip, a little bit on my nose, and my forehead. So to tie in the whole eye look together, I'm going to go back in with that Boss Mood palette by Morphe, and I'm taking the color Fired Up just to go ahead and smoke out the lower lash line, and I'm also making sure I'm connecting it to the outer V as well. Ew, that face is so ugly. But taking my Benefit Hoola bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and use that to contour my cheekbones. And then once I'm done with my contour, I'm going to go ahead and take my RCMA No Color powder just to carve out my contour. Alrighty, so while that's baking, I'm going to be taking my MAC blush in the color Freshen Up, and I'm just going to top that all over the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm going to pull it back towards my cheekbones. And as usual, I'm going to take my MAC Extended Plate Giga Black Lash Mascara, and I'm just going to lightly coat my bottom lashes. I went ahead and dusted off the powder that I used to bake with, and now I'm just setting my face with the Mario Badescu Cucumber Setting Spray, and then it'll be on to highlight. Onto my favorite part, which is highlight. I'm just going to take my Amazing and Anastasia highlighter, and I'm just topping that on the tops of my cheekbones and a little bit on my nose. And last but not least, I'm going in with my ColourPop Brow Boss Gel just to go ahead and set my brows into place.
Alright, my love, so that is it for today's look. This is the mystery wheel makeup look that I did. So the colors that I spun and got were red, orange, and blue. So and I also did a fourth one, which coincidentally was yellow, and B is also wearing a yellow dress, so that's why I actually chose yellow instead of the red to switch out. So I'm gonna try to go ahead and incorporate more of these mystery wheel videos where I pick 3 colors and then 1 to possibly switch out, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's just a way to mix things up on my channel and do something a little bit different, and hopefully just to like get some creativity going. Did it fall down, Mama? Go get it, baby. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Thank you so much for watching. And for today's, you want to come up? And for today's subby shout out, it goes to MUA Penny. That's MUAPENNY. Thank you so much for being a part of the subby gang, and I hope you guys, or I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for your guys' love and support. It is truly appreciated. If you guys want to see more of these mystery wheel videos, let me know down below in the comment section and let me know what you thought about this look. Also, like I mentioned earlier, let me know what your New Year's resolution is. And like I said, mine was just to become a better mother, just to be more understanding of my children within the next year. I feel like that is an everyday resolution, but I really want to focus on that in 2019. Even though we haven't had Christmas yet, I want to get a jump start on what my New Year's resolution is. Little dirty face. And she was over here, and Aubrey was over here messing with all my makeup that I had in my drawers while I was getting ready. You want to get down? And as you guys can see, she's trying to grab all my brushes that are on the table. What you see? What you see? Here, you want this? Get it? Wanna go play with that? Squishy, huh? Squishy, squishy. Yeah, here, you could go play down there. But like I said, you guys, thank you so much. I truly appreciate the love and support that you guys constantly show me, whether it be here on YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. If you guys aren't following me on any of my social medias, I'll go ahead and link everything down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Say bye-bye. Mama wave bye-bye. Say bye. No. Not today? Okay. Bye, guys. See, this is why I can't get skinny like the rest of these on here on Instagram and YouTube, because my fat ass is always eating, guys.